this is EJ Uno coming back again with another video. Now this video is going to be a little bit different than the other videos that I do. This one is going to be toy prediction. So toy prediction. Okay, so the reason why I wanted to do this video about toy predictions is because the April O'Neil with the NECA, with the Channel 6 News thing, from a little help from a subscriber, we put two and two together, and I was pretty kind of on point about that. So of course, you know, I wanted to make a video, and I wanted to do some predictions on what is the next type of things that toy companies are going to be doing. So let's get started. Okay, so for one, Super 7 has released the Simpsons Ultimate. So just like the Ninja Turtles, just like the G.I. Joes, just like the rest of those, they have released the Simpsons. Now my prediction is, if I'm not mistaken, is that they are going to be releasing Family Guy. I guarantee you, I bet you any money, Super 7 sometime in the near future will start making Family Guy. If it ain't Super 7, I can't really say NECA. I can see McFarlane making Super 7. I mean, making Family Guy, but I can see Super 7 more making Family Guy. Why? Because Family Guy is such a classic, and I think that it's, you know, it's a lot of characters to be made, and I do believe that. First of all, Family Guy is one of the all-time favorite cartoons I have ever watched, and I thought it was just cool. You can still watch Family Guy to this day and have a good old laugh. The next one I think they will make is let me say President Dad. Gosh, I wish I had another cartoon. Gosh, guys, I had it in my head and I just had a brain for it. It was the one with the dad. It's a cartoon. He's a dad. He's in the army. Man. Gosh, guys. Now this video I'm making like right on the top of my head. So I didn't have all this stuff put together. So so forgive me for, you know what I'm saying, for, you know, like the little, you know, taking my time trying to think of these. I was like, man, I gotta make a video about this. This is gonna be pretty cool, because what if this really happens? So I really wanted to get that out there. So okay, guys, so I got it. I had to pause this for a minute. It is called American Dad. Now I can see them making American Dad, because that is a funny TV show, and it's right up the alley of like Super 7, a lot of other companies. I don't see why a lot of people haven't got back onto this, because it was a company that made Family Guy, and those figurines right now are worth, like, I mean, they're not worth a lot of money, but they're really rare to find anymore. But I don't think they didn't do so good when they first came out. But I do believe, like, this one, I believe if somebody makes these, they will be a really good catch. So I'm predicting Super 7 will make Family Guy figurines, American Dad figurines, and hold your horses, guys, because you know what? Because I want to say this right. I believe that they will make the X-Men from the Fox cartoon. Can you guys see that? Can you guys see them making Wolverine, Cyclops, Rogue, Gambit, Jean, Storm? I can see them making these figurines from Super 7. I can see that. I really could. I think that, you know what I'm saying, they're already making the 80s figurines. I know they'll start making these 90s figurines. Like, I mean, come on, look at it. They're making Simpsons. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a line of a line of a whole bunch of figurines that they could be making. I think they really will start making these figurines. I think that's pretty awesome. That if they do make it, that'll be pretty awesome. Now, one thing that I want to say, and this is like a little bit of prediction, this is a little bit of like criticism, a little bit of news, whatever. I do think that if Super 7 steps up their game, as far as they're already doing good, but if they can speed up the process of making these figurines, I really believe that they could pass NECA. Like, I really do think they could. I'm not trying to be mean. Today, I finally just got my email that the tracking from, from NECA saying my package is coming. Woo! You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool. But I do believe that if Super 7 steps up their game, I do believe that they will pass. They will pass. They will pass NECA, as in, like, because tell you the truth, guys, I know people say in the comments, oh, well, you know what I'm saying, you're going to go back, NECA's going to be like this, NECA's going to be like that. Like, tell you the truth, really tell you the truth, it's like being in a relationship. Like, I get into that emotion where I'm just like, man, I really want to, like, they coming out with some cool figurines. But then, to me, I look on Big Bad Toys, and then I look on Amazon, and I see these new Ninja Turtles coming out, Wave 3, and it's like, of course, I do got the figurines in NECA, but Super 7 has their own unique one because they go back to how it was originally made. Like, I'm spending my time trying to look for these Ninja Turtles exclusive by Playmates, once again, for exclusive to Walmart, when really, to tell you the truth, I got the same figurines in Super 7. So I had to think to myself, why am I going to Walmart trying to look for these when Super 7 is already making them? Like, they're making them down to a detail. They're just putting a little bit more spunk onto them by adding them with extra heads. That's really all they're doing, because they're painting the weapons, and then they're giving you the weapons how they were in the early 80s, late 90s. I mean, these figurines are just the same, but better detailed, better, and basically the same. NECA puts art. They put more like art into theirs, as in cartoon works, and they kind of take it from where we saw it as kids, and they put their spunk on it, which is cool. It makes it unique, because if you know about, like, drawing and art and all that stuff, they put more detail into the figurines. They put a lot more. Oh, sorry, guys. They put a lot more detail into the figurines, of like, like the little shades here and there, just to make it come to life. That's basically what I'm trying to do. They're making the cartoons come to life. That's the word I would look for. Versus Super 7, they just leave it how we used to keep it, which is, I hate to say the word, just they keep it stale. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what it is. It's not. I like it because that's what That's what I was used to seeing. And when you get used to seeing something, it don't look stale to you, but that's the real word to you. The word to it. NECA brings their figurines to life. Super 7 keeps it old fashioned and keeps it kind of like original, stale. Like, like they don't have to put too much spunk onto it, which it kind of saves them more money because it's less work to do. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that I wanted to talk about that. So I think that's what happened. Okay, now getting onto it. Any more, like, guys, leave some predictions what you think is going to happen. I just really, I really wanted to touch, base onto that, because Super 7 is making Power Rangers, they're making G.I. Joe, they're already making Ninja Turtles. I mean, I see those other lines coming in that they're doing. I mean, they're making Thundercats, Voltron. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're making all those. Like, I mean, I think Super 7 is going to be the main company. I think they're going to wipe, like, seriously, like, I don't think they're going to wipe NECA away, but I think they're going to be ahead of NECA come soon. You know what I'm saying? I believe that they're going to kick it up a notch. Another thing I wanted to, something else I wanted to talk about. Now, speaking of NECA, I know they're big for horror movies and making horror figurines. I haven't saw it lately, but I do believe that NECA will be making the next horror thing that they will be making is Candyman. I think that they will be making Candyman, the figurine, and I don't know if they made them. Comment below, because I'm not really into the horror collection, but I haven't ever saw the Candyman made by NECA. I think they'll be making that. I do think they'll be making Pumpkinhead. If anybody remembers that, I think they'll be making Pumpkinhead, the horror thing right there. I'm surprised they haven't made the Blob. You know what I'm saying? Even though I know it probably wouldn't be like a good figurine, But I mean, it'd be kind of like a decent, figurine. You got the blob. Oh, I guarantee you, I bet you any money, NECA will make the critters, the critters figurine. Like that would be. They're making Gremlins. Why not make critters? And I mean, they got critters. They got the guy with the face that he's a shift shapter with his face, whatever. I like he was he was a favorite one that I liked in the movie. So I do think they'll be making that. So that was just some of the. So yes, tell me if you guys like this segment of prediction, playing Cleo man. You know what I'm saying? So this is my prediction, and this is what I think that they're going to be doing. And tell me if you guys agree with that. And if you disagree, then tell me you disagree. Comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell button. I'm about to go play some basketball with my daughter. I'll be back with more.